And just like that, I am back. Happy Friday, Facebook family and YouTube family, because I will be uploading this to my YouTube account. Okay, so I am not going live on the podcast tonight. However, I did want to jump on and just to share my journey tip for tonight. So if you've been watching the podcast on YouTube, which is Journey with Dina, that will be me, you understand and see how the journey has been going while we've been talking about the waiting period and the what's the word I want to say, the training and the transition of becoming waiting and going into that period of being married, right? So I don't understand how all of this is working together, but I know that this is definitely God, right? So tonight I had the pleasure of meeting this young lady. So if you've seen my stuff on Facebook, I posted where I actually recently became the day of wedding coordinator for the venue downtown, the Avenue, which is the venue downtown. And I met the guy and he asked me to be the day of coordinator, right? So I recently got to meet today my first client that is getting married in 2026. So I'm excited, right? So tonight was my first time meeting her and her daughter. Her husband couldn't make it. Well, her fiance couldn't make it, but it was my first time meeting her. We sat down and we talked about everything about the wedding. We're starting off, right? In the midst of it, she goes on to tell me that this has been very overwhelming and this has been just so much for her, because this is her first wedding. She's young. I'm not sure how old she is, but her mom's not here. She was like, I've just been so overwhelmed. I don't know where to start. I don't know nothing about doing this or whatever, and I don't have no one to do it with. So Mr. Eric, the guy who owns the venue, he actually stopped. He paused and he prayed. And after he prayed, he asked me, do you have anything that you want to say a prayer to? And I was like, yes. So I was able to pray with the young lady, kind of give her some direction, because, you know, if you've been watching the YouTube of the waiting period, I've been giving you nuggets, tips, the things that you do while you're waiting, wait well, and even preparing to be married. So she's actually in that space. So I still was actually able to talk to her tonight and give her some tips, and, you know, to let her know that I know and I understand some of the frustration she was expressing, but this is about you and him and a firm foundation with God. It's not about a wedding. It's not about the day of, the glitz and glams, all that. You're building a firm foundation. It goes way past a wedding. It's a marriage, right? It's a ministry. So the tears that came out of her eyes from us just stopping and to pray with her, and I told her that I understand that, you know, her mom's not here, and I'm just really the day of coordinator, but I just took it upon myself to let her know that whatever she needs, starting today on out until she gets married on next year, I will be there to help her every step of the way. And I normally charge for that, but because God put it on my heart, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to be there for her to help her. I prayed with her. I gave her a hug. She was just crying. And I said all that to say that I don't know how I got here. Well, I know it was God, but this is a position and an opportunity that I've never expected to have, to be able to sit and talk with women as they're preparing to get married. Like, the whole YouTube was one thing, talking about my journey, but to actually be able to sit down with somebody and to pray with them and to kind of give them some direction through godly advice has blown my mind on tonight, right? So I am just in awe of how God does things. And this is the one thing that I've always ran from. I never wanted to do weddings. I never wanted to be a wedding coordinator, because I never wanted to deal with brides, because I feel like they were going to be bridezillas. But during my journey of transition and my new perspective on marriage, it takes on a totally different light for me. So I don't know why God chose me to be in this position, because this is not something that I tried to do, but I'm grateful for the opportunity. And I just had to come on and share that with y'all, because I told y'all I was going to take y'all on the journey with me this year, and this has opened up a new door for the journey. So like I said, tonight was my first time meeting her, and it's my first couple that I have that I will be coordinating their wedding on November of 2026. So I'm just excited, and I am just in awe of, because of the obedience that I've done this year, that when the Lord told me to move, I moved and all the doors are opening. So I've shared with you on the podcast about the first door that opened. And the Lord told me, because of that is why all the rest of the doors are opening. So if you haven't watched the podcast, go on and watch it tonight. You got time tonight, because I won't be back on until Monday when we talk about that next door. But I just want to come on and to share that Inclusive Touch is doing things, because God is in the midst, right? I said that good things are happening because God things are happening, right? So I'm just excited, and I just want to share that with y'all as a part of my journey. So that's all I got for you. Until next time, peace out.